Hey, hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Say, hey, sweet baby, don't you think, baby, we could find us a brand new
beef stew
recipe?
today. So I'm going to add some flour to this meat. It's just stew meat, which was this right here. My other favorite seasoning to it, which is rub-a-butt, as y'all probably already know. You can use whatever seasoning. You can use seasoned salt. You could use just regular garlic powder, onion powder, cayenne, you know, whatever your seasonings are. And all we're doing is coating this. This is just the roast garlic sea salt. And so anyways, so you can add whatever your seasonings are. We're just flouring it to coat it because we're gonna fry it first, and then we're gonna add some broth, and then we're gonna add our vegetables. Using clean hands, we're just gonna coat this with the seasoning and the flour. Okay, so I've added some of the meat to the pan. You don't want to overcrowd it because then it's gonna steam instead of actually cooking. Here you can see I've cut up an onion. I have some potatoes over here. I also have some carrots and some broccoli. I have some fresh oregano and some fresh sage. You don't want to rinse your pot. All these little bits and pieces from the meat we want to leave. Also, there's still a little bit of oil, and that's just fine. We're going to go ahead and throw in some onions. Kind of saute them up. And then we're going to throw in some carrots here. And I have some snap peas, but we're going to put those in later because they cook a little bit quicker. Go ahead and throw in your potatoes. And you're just going to give them kind of a light fry. Not really a fry, but a saute. And then do the carrots, which I'm just doing baby carrots whole. And we're just going to let that kind of get the flavor off the bottom before we add the broth, the snap peas. Okay, so I'm just still stir frying the potato, onion, and the carrots. The meat, of course, is already done right here. I have some basil. I did find my fresh basil. I forgot I had it in the refrigerator. Some sage and some oregano. So we're going to throw those in last. Go ahead and season this a little bit more. Excuse me, I'm just trying to make it where you can see what I'm doing here. We'll season this with some of this garlic salt. It's got a long cook time, so add our meat back. A little good stir. So you can see our meat and potatoes and carrots and onions are mixed in. Then we have our beef broth, which we're going to add. And I'm going to add the whole thing. This is 32 fluid ounces or 1 quart. Whichever one you prefer to use. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw these in whole. And that way, because they're on the stems, they'll stay on the stems. We can fish them out later. Okay, it started to simmer. I'm going to go ahead and add some beef broth. Now, you don't have to use, vegetable broth. You could just use more beef broth if you want. I just decided to give it some more different flavor by using the vegetable. So now I have 2 quarts of broth in the pot. And I'm going to recover it and let it continue to simmer, and we will be right back. Okay, so this has been simmering for about 3 hours, low heat. I'm going to go ahead and add just the broccoli and a bowl here with some cornstarch in it And I have a cup, and I'm just going to get some of the broth out. Just maybe about half of this cup here. I'm going to add it to it, and I'm going to whisk it. Now I'm using cornstarch in this because flour, you really need to be able to cook out the flour taste, the raw flour
So anyways,
taste. We're going to pour some of this into the pot, which, there you are. Okay. So this will serve as a thickener without the taste of the flour. Okay guys, this is the finished stew. I tasted it. It does taste pretty good. Hope you try the recipe, and we will talk to you later. So live, love, and eat.